Welcome to our journey into the ancient world, where we explore the intersections of history, archaeology, and biblical narratives. Today, we delve into the fascinating story of the Moabite Stone, also known as the Mesha Stele. Discovered in 1868 by the German missionary F. A. Klein near the ancient Moabite city of Dibon, this remarkable artifact has intrigued scholars, historians, and theologians for over a century. The stone, an impressive piece of black basalt, stands as a testament to the rich and complex history of the region. Its inscriptions, written in the Moabite language, offer a unique glimpse into the world of the ancient Moabites and their interactions with the Israelites. The discovery of the Moabite stone was a pivotal moment in the field of biblical archaeology. Found in what is now modern-day Jordan, the stone was recognized almost immediately for its historical significance. Measuring about 3 feet high and 2 feet wide, this black basalt stele is inscribed with 34 lines of text, meticulously carved by King Mesha of Moab around 840 BCE. The language of the inscription is Moabite, a closely related variant of ancient Hebrew, providing crucial linguistic insights into the era. The inscription begins with an introduction by King Mesha, who describes himself as the son of Chemosh, the god of Moab. He recounts his accomplishments, focusing particularly on his rebellion against the kingdom of Israel. This narrative includes the capture and reconstruction of key cities, as well as the dedication of spoils to the Moabite deity Chemosh. Mesha's account is one of triumph and divine favor, presenting a striking parallel yet distinct contrast to the biblical accounts of the same events. The Moabite stone's significance extends beyond its historical content. It serves as a rare and valuable primary source that corroborates and complements the biblical text. For instance, the Bible in 2 Kings 3:4-27 describes the revolt of Moab against Israel following the death of King Ahab. The stone's inscriptions provide a Moabite perspective on these events, offering additional details and a different viewpoint that enrich our understanding of the period. Furthermore, the Moabite stone sheds light on the religious practices and beliefs of the Moabites, a people frequently mentioned in the Bible. The stone's reference to Chemosh and the various rituals performed in his honor reveal much about the spiritual life of the Moabites and their devotion to their deity. This insight helps us better understand the cultural and religious dynamics at play during this period of ancient history. As we uncover the secrets of the Moabite stone, we also encounter broader themes of historical narrative, theological interpretation, and cultural interaction. The stone challenges us to consider how different peoples recorded their histories and understood their relationship with the divine. It invites us to explore the rich and often complex tapestry of the ancient Near East, where empires rose and fell, cultures intertwined, and histories were written in stone. Join us as we delve deeper into the story of the Moabite stone. We will explore its content, its historical and archaeological context, and its profound implications for our understanding of the Bible and ancient history. Through this journey, we hope to shed light on the enduring legacy of this remarkable artifact and its place in the annals of human history. Description of the Moabite stone. The Moabite stone, a significant archaeological find, stands as a monumental testament to the rich history of the ancient Near East. This black basalt stele, discovered in 1868 near the ancient Moabite city of Dibon, is inscribed in the Moabite language, a closely related variant of ancient Hebrew. Dating back to around 840 BCE, the stone provides a valuable snapshot of the linguistic and cultural landscape of the time, offering an unparalleled glimpse into the life and achievements of the Moabite people. Measuring approximately 3 feet high and 2 feet wide, the stone is meticulously engraved with 34 lines of text. Each line, carefully carved by artisans of the time, offers profound insights into the political, military, and religious dynamics of the era. The inscriptions are remarkably well preserved, allowing modern scholars to delve deeply into the narratives conveyed by the ancient Moabites. The text begins with an introduction by King Mesha of Moab, who identifies himself as the son of Chemosh, the chief deity of the Moabite pantheon. This introduction sets the tone for the rest of the inscription, which is primarily a royal chronicle of Mesha's military campaigns and his efforts to fortify and restore Moabite cities. Mesha recounts his victories over the kingdom of Israel, detailing his rebellion against Israelite domination and the subsequent military successes that he attributes to the favor of Chemosh. Among the notable achievements described in the stone are the capture and reconstruction of key cities such as Dibon, Ataroth, and Nebo. Mesha boasts of driving out the Israelite occupants and dedicating these cities to Chemosh. The narrative includes specific mentions of the fortifications and public works undertaken by Mesha, highlighting his role as a restorer and protector of Moabite territory. The religious significance of the Moabite stone is equally profound. Throughout the text, Mesha emphasizes the role of Chemosh in his victories, underscoring the deep religious fervor that characterized Moabite society. The stone mentions various rituals and offerings made to Chemosh, including the dedication of captured cities and the spoils of war. This religious context provides valuable insights into the spiritual life of the Moabites and their devotion to their deity, reflecting the intertwined nature of religion and governance in the ancient world. As we examine these ancient writings, we uncover a narrative that not only chronicles the history of Moab, but also intersects with biblical accounts. The Moabite stone provides an independent Moabite perspective on events also described in the Bible, particularly the rebellion of Mesha against Israel, as recorded in 2 Kings 3, 4-27. This intersection of sources offers a more comprehensive and nuanced understanding of the historical events, illuminating the complexities and conflicts of the time. The Moabite stone's inscriptions are more than just a record of past events. They are a window into a world long past, vividly brought to life through the enduring legacy of this remarkable artifact. Each line of text, each carefully chosen word, contributes to a broader narrative that enriches our understanding of the ancient Near East and its diverse cultures. The stone stands as a bridge between history and scripture, connecting us to the lives and beliefs of a people whose legacy continues to inspire and intrigue scholars and enthusiasts alike. Historical and archaeological context. The Moabite stone was discovered in what is today modern-day Jordan, a region that was once the heartland of ancient Moabite territory. This area, rich in historical significance, serves as a crucial link in understanding the broader Near Eastern cultural and political landscapes. The discovery site near the ancient city of Dibon is emblematic of the region's importance in antiquity, nestled within the larger historical tapestry of the Levant. King Mesha of Moab, the author of the Inscriptions, provides a first-person account of his reign and achievements. Mesha's narrative, inscribed on the stone, offers invaluable insights into the political and military struggles of the time, particularly Moab's interactions and conflicts with neighboring Israel. His account details the rebellion against Israel, a significant power in the region, highlighting the Moabites' desire for autonomy and their efforts to assert their independence. This rebellion is notably chronicled in the Bible in 2 Kings 3:4-27, and the stone's inscriptions provide a complementary perspective, enriching our understanding of these historical events. The inscriptions reveal that King Mesha was a determined and resourceful leader who undertook extensive military campaigns to reclaim and fortify Moabite territory. His victories over Israel, as described on the stone, included the capture of key cities and the restoration of important Moabite sites. These achievements underscore the political and military strategies employed by Mesha and his contemporaries, shedding light on the broader geopolitical dynamics of the region. In the field of Near Eastern archaeology, the Moabite stone holds immense significance. It stands as one of the most important non-biblical inscriptions that reference events also described in the Bible. The stone not only corroborates certain biblical accounts, but also enhances our understanding of the historical context in which these events took place. For instance, the stone mentions Omri, king of Israel, and his son Ahab, providing external validation of their historical existence and reigns. Such references help bridge the gap between biblical narratives and historical evidence, offering a more comprehensive view of the past. The discovery of the Moabite stone has been pivotal in piecing together the complex tapestry of ancient Near Eastern history. It provides a rare glimpse into the Moabite perspective, a voice that is often absent from other historical records. This perspective is essential for understanding the interactions between different cultures and kingdoms in the region, including the political alliances, conflicts, and religious practices that shape their histories. Moreover, The Moabite Stone has influenced modern scholarship by prompting a reevaluation of the historical and biblical records. Its inscriptions have been meticulously studied and compared with other ancient texts and archaeological findings, leading to a more nuanced and informed understanding of the period. The stone's detailed account of King Mesha's reign and his dedication to the god Chemosh offers insights into Moabite religion and its role in legitimizing royal authority and military endeavors. The Moabite stone's contribution to the study of biblical archaeology cannot be overstated. As a cornerstone artifact, it has provided a foundation for further explorations and discoveries in the region. Its inscriptions have guided archaeologists in locating other significant sites and artifacts, thereby expanding our knowledge of the ancient Near East. Biblical references to Moab and Mesha. The Moabite stone directly intersects with several biblical narratives, most notably the account found in 2 Kings 3:4-27. This passage details the story of King Mesha's rebellion against Israel. According to the Bible, after the death of King Ahab of Israel, King Mesha of Moab saw an opportunity to revolt, refusing to pay the tribute of sheep and wool that his kingdom had been subjected to. The historical context of Moab's relationship with Israel is marked by periods of subjugation and rebellion. Moab, located east of the Dead Sea, was often under the influence or control of Israel and Judah, leading to a turbulent and contentious relationship. The biblical narrative describes how Israel, Judah, and Edom allied to suppress Mesha's rebellion, leading to a dramatic confrontation that included a miraculous event where water appeared in the desert to sustain the allied armies. King Mesha's own words inscribed on the stone recount his victories over Israel and his efforts to restore and fortify Moabite cities. This inscription provides an independent Moabite perspective on events described in the Bible, affirming the historical reality of the conflict and offering additional details that enrich our understanding of this period. Content of the Moabite Stone. The Moabite Stone, through the inscriptions of King Mesha, provides a detailed account of his reign and his military achievements, particularly his victories over Israel. Mesha proudly describes how he fought against the Israelites, reclaiming territories that had been under their control. He mentions the capture and fortification of several cities, highlighting his efforts to restore Moab's strength and independence. In addition to his military exploits, Mesha's inscriptions recount the reconstruction of Moabite cities and temples. He details the rebuilding of the city of Dibon, as well as other significant sites such as Ataroth and Nebo. These reconstructions were not only strategic but also religious in nature, as Mesha sought to honor and appease the Moabite god Chemosh. The stone also records the tribute paid to Chemosh, emphasizing the religious fervor and dedication of the Moabites. Mesha attributes his successes to the favor of Chemosh, drawing a direct link between his military victories and divine intervention. This aspect of the inscription highlights the centrality of religion in Moabite society and governance. When comparing the content of the Moabite stone with biblical narratives, several parallels and divergences emerge. The stone corroborates the biblical account of King Mesha's rebellion and his conflict with Israel, providing an independent Moabite perspective. However, while the Bible often portrays these events from an Israelite viewpoint, emphasizing divine support for Israel, the Moabite stone presents Mesha's successes as divinely sanctioned by Chemosh. This contrast offers a richer, more nuanced understanding of the historical and theological landscape of the time, illustrating how different cultures recorded and interpreted their histories and divine encounters. Cross-referencing with biblical scriptures. To fully understand the significance of the Moabite stone, it is essential to cross-reference its content with various biblical scriptures that mention Moab and its interactions with Israel. 2 Kings 1:1, Moab's rebellion after Ahab's death. The Bible records that after the death of King Ahab of Israel, Moab rebelled against Israel. This rebellion marks a significant event as it set the stage for the conflicts described in 2 Kings 3. The Moabite stone provides Mesha's perspective on this rebellion, detailing his defiance and the subsequent military actions he took to secure Moab's independence. This alignment between the biblical account and the Moabite stone helps to authenticate the historical reality of the rebellion. Isaiah 15-16, Prophecies against Moab. The book of Isaiah contains prophecies against Moab, foretelling the downfall and suffering that would befall the Moabites. Isaiah 15 to 16 vividly describes the desolation of Moabite cities and the mourning of its people. Although these prophecies are more focused on future events rather than the specific historical context of King Mesha, they reflect the ongoing tension and conflict between Moab and Israel. The reconstruction efforts and victories Mesha boasts about in the Moabite Stone can be seen as temporary successes in a broader narrative of Moabite vulnerability and divine judgment prophesied in Isaiah. Jeremiah 48, Prophecies in Historical Context. Jeremiah 48 offers an extensive prophecy against Moab, echoing themes of destruction and divine retribution. The chapter provides a detailed account of the impending doom of Moab, lamenting its cities and its people's fate. The historical context provided by the Moabite Stone, with Mesha's attempts to fortify and restore Moabite cities, contrasts with the prophetic pronouncements of doom in Jeremiah. This juxtaposition highlights the cyclical nature of Moab's fortunes, where moments of triumph are shadowed by prophetic warnings of eventual downfall. Significance of names and places. The Moabite Stone is not only a crucial artifact for its historical narratives, but also for the significant names and places it mentions, which help verify and contextualize biblical accounts. Mention of Omri, king of Israel, in the stone. The stone refers to Omri, king of Israel, who is a notable figure in the biblical narrative. Omri is mentioned in the Bible as a powerful ruler who established the city of Samaria and strengthened the kingdom of Israel. His mention on the Moabite Stone confirms his historical presence and the extent of his influence, as recognized by contemporary neighboring kingdoms like Moab. This external corroboration of Omri's rule and actions enhances the historical reliability of the biblical text. Verification of the House of David through archaeological evidence. While the Moabite Stone itself does not directly mention the House of David, it contributes to a broader corpus of archaeological evidence that supports the existence of this dynastic line. Inscriptions such as the Tel Dan Stele explicitly refer to the House of David, and together with the Moabite Stone, they build a compelling case for the historicity of the Davidic dynasty. The archaeological findings align with the biblical accounts, affirming the significant role played by the House of David in the region's history. Cross-referencing locations mentioned: Dibon, Nebo, Medeba. Dibon, the Moabite Stone, was found near the ancient city of Dibon, which Mesha claims to have rebuilt. Dibon is frequently mentioned in the Bible, including in Numbers 21:30 and Isaiah 15:2. The city's identification in both the stone and the scriptures provides a tangible connection between the biblical narrative and historical geography. Nebo. King Mesha's inscriptions mention the city of Nebo, which he also claims to have rebuilt and fortified. Nebo is significant in the Bible, particularly as the location where Moses viewed the Promised Land, Deuteronomy 34:1. The archaeological and biblical references to Nebo underscore its importance in both Moabite and Israelite history. Medeba. Medeba is another city referenced in the Moabite Stone, noted for its strategic and religious significance. The Bible mentions Medeba in Joshua 13:9 and Isaiah 15:2, highlighting its role in regional conflicts. The cross-referencing of Medeba in the stone and scriptures provides further validation of the interconnectedness of these ancient accounts. Hidden and forbidden knowledge. The Moabite Stone, while corroborating many biblical accounts, also presents discrepancies and unique insights that challenge traditional interpretations and reveal hidden and forbidden knowledge about ancient practices and beliefs. Analysis of discrepancies between the Moabite Stone and the Bible. While the Moabite Stone and the Bible both describe King Mesha's rebellion against Israel, there are notable differences in their accounts. The Bible portrays Israel's response to the rebellion, highlighting divine intervention and Israelite victories. 2 Kings 3:4-27. In contrast, the Moabite Stone emphasizes Mesha's triumphs over Israel, crediting his god Chemosh for the victories. These discrepancies illustrate the distinct perspectives and biases of the two sources, offering a more nuanced view of the historical events. Theological implications of the Moabite Stone's content. The theological implications of the Moabite Stone are profound. The stone attributes Mesha's successes to the favor of Chemosh, the Moabite god, contrasting sharply with the Israelite belief in Yahweh's supremacy. This divergence in divine attribution raises questions about the nature of divine favor and intervention in the ancient world. The Moabite stone suggests a worldview where multiple deities wielded power, each influencing the fates of their respective peoples. This polytheistic perspective challenges the monotheistic narrative dominant in the biblical texts and invites deeper exploration into the religious landscape of the ancient Near East. Forbidden aspects of Moabite worship practices and their mention in the Bible. The Moabite stone provides insights into the forbidden and often condemned worship practices of the Moabites. The Bible frequently denounces the worship of Chemosh and other foreign gods, viewing these practices as abominations. 1 Kings 11:7, 2 Kings 23:13. Mesha's dedication of captured Israelite towns to Chemosh, including human sacrifices, starkly contrasts with Israelite religious practices and highlights the cultural and religious tensions between the two nations. These forbidden aspects of Moabite worship are vividly depicted in the Bible as cautionary tales against idolatry and paganism. By analyzing these discrepancies, theological implications, and forbidden practices, the Moabite stone not only corroborates but also complicates our understanding of biblical history. It reveals a multifaceted world where competing narratives and deities shape the lives and beliefs of ancient peoples. This hidden and forbidden knowledge enriches our comprehension of the ancient Near East and challenges us to reconsider the complexity of its religious and historical landscape. Theological implications. The Moabite stone, with its rich inscriptions and historical narratives, carries significant theological implications that have sparked extensive debate and discussion among scholars, historians, and theologians. Impact on the historical reliability of the Bible. The Moabite stone plays a crucial role in enhancing the historical reliability of the Bible. By providing an independent Moabite account of events also described in the Bible, the stone corroborates key aspects of the biblical narrative. For example, the mention of King Mesha's rebellion against Israel aligns with the account in 2 Kings 3:4-27. Such correlations strengthen the argument that the Bible contains historically accurate records of ancient events. However, the differences in perspective and detail between the stone and the biblical text also highlight the complexity of historical truth, emphasizing the need for a nuanced understanding of ancient sources. Debate among scholars about the stone's proof of biblical events. The Moabite stone has been at the center of scholarly debate since its discovery. Some scholars view the stone as definitive proof of certain biblical events, validating the Bible's historical accounts through archaeological evidence. Others argue that while the stone corroborates parts of the biblical narrative, it also presents discrepancies and alternative perspectives that challenge a straightforward validation. This debate underscores the dynamic nature of biblical archaeology, where new findings continuously reshape our understanding of ancient history and scripture. Influence on modern biblical archaeology and scholarship. The discovery of the Moabite stone has had a profound influence on modern biblical archaeology and scholarship. It has encouraged archaeologists to seek out and analyze additional inscriptions and artifacts that can provide further context and verification for biblical accounts. The stone's detailed inscriptions have become a benchmark for interpreting other ancient texts and understanding the historical and cultural milieu of the Near East. Moreover, the stone has prompted a more critical and interdisciplinary approach to biblical studies, integrating archaeology, history, linguistics, and theology to create a more comprehensive picture of the ancient world. Conclusion. The Moabite stone stands as a monumental piece of evidence in the study of biblical history, offering both confirmation and challenge to the narratives found in the Bible. Its detailed inscriptions provide a unique Moabite perspective on events that are also described in the biblical text, particularly the rebellion of King Mesha against Israel. By cross-referencing the stone's account with various scriptures, we see how it enriches and complicates our understanding of ancient events, demonstrating the intricate tapestry of history and theology in the ancient Near East. The stone's significance lies not only in its historical content, but also in its ability to provoke thoughtful discussion and analysis among scholars. It underscores the importance of archaeological discoveries in validating and expanding upon biblical narratives, while also highlighting the complexities and nuances that come with interpreting ancient sources. We encourage you to delve deeper into the fascinating world of biblical archaeology and ancient Near Eastern history. Exploring further readings and research on the Moabite Stone and related topics can provide a more comprehensive understanding of the intricate relationships between different cultures and their histories. The journey into the past is filled with discoveries that continue to shape our present knowledge and beliefs, inviting us to question, learn, and appreciate the rich legacy of human history.